1 Corinthians chapter 2 verses 6 through 10. God predestined wisdom before the ages for our glory. Brothers and sisters, we speak a wisdom to those who are mature, not a wisdom of this age, nor of the rulers of this age who are passing away. Rather, we speak God's wisdom, mysterious, hidden. God predetermined before the ages for our glory, and which none of the rulers of this age knew. For, if they had known it, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory. But as it is written, what eye has not seen, and ear has not heard, and what has not entered the human heart, what God has prepared for those who love Him, this God has revealed to us through the Spirit. For the Spirit scrutinizes everything, even the depths of God. Paul understood the Greeks' need for wisdom. Paul also pointed out that there are two kinds of wisdom, temporal and divine. Temporal wisdom, earthly wisdom, is flawed and is regularly adjusted for its flaws. Medical myth: eating turkey makes people especially drowsy. Reality: turkey isn't all that rich in the chemical linked to sleepiness after eating turkey. But eating a big, decadent meal can cause sleepiness, even if turkey isn't on the menu. Eternal wisdom is just that, true wisdom and in no need of change. Paul continues with a clear example of his thinking in verse 8. None of the rulers of this age understood this, for if they had, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory. Does this mean that had Pontius Pilate, Herod, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, the scribes, or the lawyers known who Jesus was, they wouldn't have gone through with their plan to destroy him? Maybe, but they were operating on the earthly wisdom that says, by destroying your enemy you maintain control. Eternal wisdom would have pointed to Jesus' miracles as signs from God. Eternal wisdom would have seen that Jesus' teachings were both intellectually sound and righteous. Eternal wisdom would have seen that throughout Jesus' public life that he never once did harm to anyone except by exposing the excesses of the rulers and religious leaders. Paul then tells of the great reward that awaits those who look beyond the conventional or temporal wisdom when he quotes Isaiah 64:3. What eye has not seen, and ear has not heard, and what has not entered the human heart, what God has prepared for those who love Him. Even though Solomon is considered the wisest king, his wisdom was based on earthly wisdom left him unfulfilled and dissatisfied, until God granted him divine wisdom. James 1:5. But if any of you lacks wisdom, he should ask God who gives to all generously and ungrudgingly, and he will be given it. Though I said to myself, see, I have greatly increased my wisdom beyond all who were before me in Jerusalem, and my mind has brought experience of wisdom and knowledge. Yet when I applied my mind to know wisdom and knowledge, madness and folly, I learned that this also after wind. For in much wisdom there is much sorrow, whoever increases knowledge increases grief. Wisdom is a gift that God willingly grants to all who ask in faith. Wisdom helps the Christian in times of trial. It is a kind of knowledge or understanding not open to the unbeliever or those who doubt. In this way a Christian can deal with adversity with great calm and hope. James 3:17. But the wisdom from above is first of all pure, then peaceable, gentle, compliant, full of mercy and good fruits, without inconstancy or insincerity.